Hello and welcome to the eTeam Brit YouTube channel. Today's video is from the SSBB Clubmans League. This is a Category 1 race. This is the 911 GT3 road car race, which is shorter of the two. This is going to be raced at Red Bull Ring Short. I managed to qualify the eTeam Brit Porsche in 4th. Get a pretty good start there, faster than Jurassic Jamie ahead of us. Reigning champion GW Gurnell absolutely rockets off the line, and I get sandwiched between Matthew and Adders and have to bail out before the first corner. That's fine, we're not going to worry too much about that. It's not really a long race, but it's a race that we can still make something of. There's a few drivers from eTeam Brit in this competition. We can't always make every race every week. We're going to try and make sure that someone is always representing the team here though, and we're always going to bring these videos to you. We're side by side with Slang. We raced against Slang in Season 3, and he is a very, very fast driver, and he doesn't like to give up. So we've really got our work cut out for us to get past him. Behind us is Jurassic Jamie. Jurassic Jamie is a driver who joined midway through last season, and he's a very fast driver, getting faster all the time. So we've really got to look out for him. As you can see, he's having a look at us up the main straight. Is he going to do us into the first corner? Can we outbrake him? We just get that apex first. So it looks like Jurassic Jamie now has Slang to deal with. That's good. If they can fight behind us, that is one less thing to worry about. Up ahead of us, oh, it looks like Matthew's made it through, but Adders has got a penalty. So we're through past Adders as he's burned that penalty off. I think that must have been a track limits penalty for turn 1 that he was burning off there. That's great, that puts us up into a podium position. I'm going to chase off after Matthew. Matthew's a driver I've not been side to side with before, so I don't really know what his battling style is. We'll have to wait and see if we can catch him. It's a big if. And up ahead, GW Gurnell in the Valken Wolf Porsche. He's just gone. Absolutely gone. So we're going to move forward a little bit in this race. We've managed to get the toe from Matthew up ahead. This is a nice long straight this. It's really going to help to pull us in. Just couldn't get there. But wait, where's Matthew gone? We've gone second all of a sudden. Yeah, a little bit of mystery happened off camera there. Matthew actually went out wide and ended up going through the gravel, so there he is down in 4th, and that is a gift to the 2nd place, which means we can now have a look at chasing after the champion GW Gurnell. This isn't my forte. I'm of course the reigning Category 2 champion. This is the Category 1 though, so this isn't where I specialise. We've got new cars this time around. We were in Toyotas last season before I joined eTeam Brit. Towards the end of the race, Adders had a absolutely magical burst of speed out of nowhere and caught up with me. I really didn't see that coming at all. But Adders is somebody who did win races in the previous season. He's a good fast driver. And yeah, he's caught right up. And if we give him too much... I was going to say if we give him too much leeway, he's going to get us on the straight, but no, he lost the back end there. Oh, and then he took a penalty for a track limits infringement after losing the back end, so that's really unfortunate for him. Very fortunate for us, because that means we can carry on keeping our foot down and not looking in the mirrors. Nothing worse than looking in the mirrors when you're trying to chase somebody. GW Gurnell did win the first race of the season. I came 2nd, Adders 3rd, Matthew 4th, just burning off his penalty at the end there. So that's a great start to the season. That's a good, strong start. Lots of drivers this time around. We'll be split into 2 pools, Pool A and Pool B. As one of the experienced drivers, I'm in Pool A. And if the lobbies get too small, we will combine them into a single lobby. So look after that later in the season. This is the second part of round 1. These are the GT4 cars, the Caymans. This is Category 2. Starting 8th because this is a reverse grid race. So lots and lots of work to do. Luckily, GW Gurnell started behind us. What can we do from all the way back here? Just waiting for the lights to come on. Still waiting. I'm not sure we can actually see the lights come from this side. No, we can't. It's not a great start. Gurnell does make a good start. I think he's got ahead of us already. Can we stay with him through the first corner? It's a bit dicey, this corner on the start. We're right behind his teammate, actually, Gaby, in the other Vulcan Wolf car. We managed to clear him and stay with Gurnell. So up to 6th already, although Slang's having a look. No, it's too far back. Okay, let's go on with it. We've now got Freddie between us and GW Gurnell. Freddie, another driver, came in midway through last season and has quickly got up to speed. So we're going to fight in our hands with Freddie. It's not the fight I want to be fighting with GW Gurnell, but all the same, I'll take it. I'll take the fight if I can. Lots of downforce on these cars. And strangely, on some tracks, we're seeing that the road car is actually quicker because of the extra horsepower. But the extra grip of the Cayman does let us have much closer battling. So Freddie there opting to burn a penalty, and that allowed me to get away. Oh, but behind, Slang loses it, trying to avoid a slow accelerating Freddie. I don't think that was Freddie's fault. I don't think it was malicious. Just one of those things. A little bit of a gap now to bridge, if we can do it, to try and get back up behind GW Gurnell. He's fighting with Matthew and Jurassic Jamie. I should hopefully slow him down a little bit, but not a lot because those guys are quick. But GW Gurnell is just a machine. He's so quick. To highlight that, he was 4th going into that corner, and now look up the straight. Yeah, 2nd. In one corner he went from 4th to 2nd. So that's what we're dealing with. That's our competition. That's our rival for this season. It's going to be a big uphill struggle. My Porsche now down in 5th. Lots to do. Just got to keep our head down, try and get past these guys and try to catch up with GW Gurnell. Not going to be very easy. This track doesn't present many overtaking opportunities. There's the turn 1 we've seen used. There's the last turn. This corner coming up here can be used if you can get alongside your opponent, get up there inside before you actually reach the apex. Beyond that, that's about it. So you really need to pick your moments. Gurnell now scampering away, we don't need that. Okay, never mind. Can we reel these guys in ahead of us before the first corner? Doesn't look like it, does it? We're going to make a nice wide entrance into this first corner. Try and stay with them as well as possible. Jurassic Jamie there goes out a little bit wide. Slows down Matthew. Does that give us a chance? Keeps us close. Can we get in here? No. Okay. Jurassic Jamie there falls behind Matthew, and that slows him down enough for us to just sneak through. Okay, one more place and we can at least get a podium. So, come on Porsche. This is what I was talking about, trying to get onto them before you get to the apex, but no. Got to be really, really brave to do it there without actually causing an accident. Jurassic Jamie, oh, that's a sweet move. That I can't begrudge that overtake. It was just so smooth. I didn't even think he was going to go for it there, but he did. So, well done, Jamie. That's us back down to 5th. I've got a pass to make again. Let's see if we can do it. Nice and tight there through that first corner. We're going to come forwards a bit to later in the race. Yep, this is still on. And we're still trying to get past Jamie. First corner coming up. We're going to have a look. Yep, that's my apex this time. Sorry, Jamie. Now we'll try and chase that podium. Up ahead, you can see clear road there. GW Gurnell has gone. He's just scampered away while I've been battling with these guys. So that's unfortunate, but never mind. I'd rather have a race than a result, and I'm definitely having a race here. Ahead of us, Matthew has a 0.5 second penalty for a track limit infringement. That could play to our advantage. It depends on where and how he chooses to spend the penalty. He goes burnt 1/10 off already. Well, yeah, it's made it a little bit closer, I suppose. But has it made it close enough? I don't think so. I don't think that's a gap we can get down in this one straight. And behind us, we've got Jurassic Jamie closing in, so we're really going to have to take some defensive actions. I'm not going too wide, I don't leave the door open. But of course, that does mean I've lost a little bit of time there to Matthew. Not what I wanted, what I was hoping for, but, you know, roll with the punches. Oh, there's Canal. Don't see him much these days, ever since he scampered away and decided he didn't want to play with us anymore. So we're lying in third now. Sorry, we're lying in fourth with Bad 2 in third, Jurassic Jamie in fifth, GW Gurnell in second. I've got no idea who's in first because they are just gone. No, I'm kidding. It's Adders up in first, I believe. Jurassic Jamie behind us gets a 1 second penalty. That's for a double track limit infringement, and that is really good for us because we're running out of laps. So we want every advantage we can get. Ahead of us, Matthew's almost burnt his penalty off. So we're going to hope that he can get another one because that might help us to get past him. As we come through to this twisty section here. This is a very tricky section to get right, especially in tail-heavy cars. But imagine to stay very, very close. In fact, we've got right up on Matthew's bumper. Can we do anything with this? Gonna try and get alongside. Need to be careful because of the B-pillar rule in this series, and no, let him go. Let him go. Not going to get involved in that. No, we do not want to get a grid drop from this. It's not worth it. Not this early on in the season. Best thing we can do is try and stay with Matthew in his slipstream. Let him tow us along. Here he's been the last of his penalty off. Jamie behind us still got some penalty, so we don't want to worry too much about him at this time. In fact, it's still nearly a second, so he hasn't been lifting at all. He's going for it. Up ahead, Matthew gets another track limit penalty. That's going to keep us with him. Will that give us our chance? Time's a ticking. There is not much race left, and there is not much time for that penalty to play towards us. We go nice and wide into this final section. See if we can cut underneath him. Almost, but not quite. Here again. Oh, just lock those brakes. Pushed him wide, so I actually backed off there. Didn't want to be held responsible for making up a place, you know, in a manner that wasn't deemed fitting. Unfortunately, I let Jamie through as well. That wasn't intentional. We're Jamie now with more than a second's penalty, so he's got to burn that off before the end of the race, which means it shouldn't be too much of an issue. It's just where he chooses to burn it off. There it is. He's going for it now. He's going to put us right with him. Tried to get underneath Jamie there. Didn't quite work out. Can we get around him? Nope. Now he's putting that car everywhere I want mine. Never mind. Never mind. Just try and keep our foot in. Going to that final sector. Jamie going for third. Now, he knows he's got to go in too tight there, so in fact he decided to burn some penalty instead. That's fair enough. That is fair enough. Heading in to the final lap. Fifth is not where I want to be. Going to go wide to this first corner. Dive to the apex. That's fourth place. Thank you very much. At this point, Jurassic Jamie doesn't have long to burn off the remainder of his penalty. And he knows it, which is why we're so slow to that first sector. You don't want to finish the race with a penalty because you get a much, much bigger penalty. Matthew's going to know that as well. So he's going to be lifting off at some point. Is that podium ours? We've had a nice clean race actually. I don't often get a clean race here at the Red Bull Ring, sure. Matthew out very wide. I'm going to dive for that apex. Oh, but no, that was foolish. We just came together. Bit of a racing incident. Never mind. Fifth place. It's the middle of the pack. Let's hope that as the season progresses we can get some better results than that. Thanks for watching. Check out the links in the description for more information about eTeam Brit. Now they're helping disabled drivers to compete as equals. Hopefully you'll join us again next time for some more racing action. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.